Hey there, Vincent Ortega Jr. here. As you can see on the screen, there's going to be some pictures of my family and there's going to be some pictures of my friends. And basically at the end of the day, the reason why I do what I do is to take care of my family and make sure that I have a blast when I hang out with my friends. And so as you can see on this screen on Internet Royalty, if you scroll down, you're going to see that we can absolutely grow your Instagram to the next level. And when it comes down to Instagram, what the reality is, people are looking at a couple different things when they're looking at you. They're looking to see how many followers you have, and they're also looking to make sure that the engagement looks good as well. So when they're kind of scrolling through your photos and things like that, they're making sure that you have some good engagement. They're making sure that you're relevant and all that good stuff. So the reality is, I've been working with a few people over the past month and a half or two about what we're actually going to be showing you on this video, okay? And so the exciting part about this is, these people right here, I'm going to show off how we've grown them so big. From Fraser, for example, we've grown him from a few thousand followers up to 143,000. Toby, we just got on action, but as you can see right here, he literally started working with us. He was getting, 50 to 100 likes or so per post, but now he's getting 4,000 likes, things like that. Same with Nick Anderson. He was getting a couple hundred likes per post or so, things like that. Now he's getting 5,000 plus. Plus, he started at about 20,000 followers. It took him 2 years to get to 20,000. We took him to 101,000 followers in just a month time, which is amazing. Snow Saxman had literally, I think it was like 2,000 or 3,000 followers. Now she has 61,000 followers. We did that within a month. Now, as you can see, her post went from 20, 30, 40 likes to now 1,400, 2,000 likes, things like that. So imagine the branding and credibility that these people get now because of it blowing up. Right here we have Joel Theron right there, one of the biggest guys on the internet. He's got literally like 300, 400,000 customers with his company, unbelievable company, but he wasn't really on Instagram. Before we started working with him, he was getting 60 to 100 likes or so per post. Now he's getting 4,000, 5,000, 7,000 plus likes per post, and he's got 42,000 followers, and he started with just a few thousand. So we're blowing his account up to 100,000 plus. Jet Set Fly right here, same thing. Literally he started at 20,000 followers or so when we started working with him. He's already at 50,000 within the last couple of weeks. His posts were doing about 1,000 per post. Now he's doing 5,000 or so plus per post as well. I mean, I could go on and on for days. It's going to be unbelievable. Witness Prosperity right here. As you can see, these guys literally had just a couple thousand when I started with them a couple weeks ago. They're getting 3,000, 5,000 plus per post. They were literally getting 10, 20, 30, 40 likes per post when we started. So it's just exciting times. Digital Lifestyle Club, same thing. They were getting, just a few likes per post. They had only a couple thousand followers. Now they're absolutely crushing the game. And then Obata right here literally is one of my buddies that lives close to me here in my hometown. And he had no followers. We started him brand new, 100,000 followers. We did that within a month and a half or so. And now he's doing 8,000-ish plus per post, which is just exciting. The reality is my account, what I want you guys to know and what you see. Okay, so this page right here, you can see you can grow your account. Literally 1,000 Instagram followers for only $97, but if you go to the 100,000, you're gonna get it for literally about $4,500 for 100,000 Instagram followers. What I can tell you, to get my account, literally I grew my account to 100,000 before I really got into what I'm about to teach you, and it cost me about 100 grand to get that many followers. You have to normally put it on huge posts, huge engagement groups. You got to normally pay like huge influencers $500 to $1,000 per post just for them to put it up for half a day, and sometimes you'll get 1,000 followers from that and things like that. What I can tell you down here, what you're seeing on this page is unbelievable, not gonna find anywhere in the world, because these are actually real followers as well. And so your question probably is, where do we get these followers from, right? And that is the best question ever. You don't want to get a whole bunch of fake followers on your account. That's the worst thing you could ever do. And the other cool part is, I'm going to show you this document over here. When you sell these to other people and you refer, you're also going to earn a 50% commission on all these as well. So as you can see, just for example, our 25,000 Instagram followers package is $14.97 on 10 orders alone. If you just got 10 orders, you'd get a $7,485 payout. As you can see, every single time you sell one of those, you get a $748 payout. You do 100 orders, $74,000. You do 1,000 orders, $748,000. It's insane. I mean, look at the 100,000 Instagram followers. How exciting is that? When you sell 100,000 Instagram followers, because literally you're going to be at a point where you utilize our system in our company and you're going to be crushing so big, people are going to be begging to be on your level. You're going to see it's just an absolute exciting thing. But 100,000 Instagram followers, when you sell one of those packages, you make $2,248. And as you can see, with 10 orders, it's a $22,000 payment. 100 orders, $224,000 payment. 1,000 orders of that, insane money, $2 million. So the reality is, I want you to know all of these Instagram packages on followers, you're going to be earning a 50% commission too. So not only can you start growing your account huge, you can also make a lot of money with our company, which is exciting. And what you'll know with these followers purchases is 1,000 Instagram followers is going to cost you $97, but every step you go up in this category, you're going to get a massive discount, okay? You're going to see that this is going to start at like 97 per 1,000 followers. This drops down to the 80s. This drops down to the 70s. This drops down to the 60s, 50s, and 40s. So you just got to realize the more you purchase up front, the way better deal you're going to be absolutely getting, right? And so like with Fraser's account, for example, the reason why he's showing up on these Discover pages for his hashtags, because the whole purpose of this, and I'm going to go into my video real quick, is to show up with these hashtags in front of the audience that you want, okay? So I'm going to go to my screen real quick, and I'm going to actually show you what I'm talking about when you show up in front of these proper people, and you're going to be showing up on the Discover page of Instagram, which is the exciting part. So I'm going to show you that real quick, and I'll be right back. All right, fam, so basically what I want to do is, I know the desktop doesn't really show you exactly what it looks like on the phone, so I need to come over here for a little bit and show you what it looked like on the phone. But basically, at the end of the day, when it comes down to Instagram and being on your phone, people want to see a very nice looking profile, but the number one thing is to have that followers looking good and to have these likes looking good. You know what I mean? So the reality is, when people kind of scroll through here and they pop around and they think it's cool and they click this and that and they see all these likes and they see all this engagement and they see some good stuff, the reality is they immediately think the number one thing you're going to get from this is the branding aspect. So people are going to pay attention to exactly what you are doing essentially in life if you have this much engagement and this much activity. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reality. Now the next thing is, the magic is, when you think about Instagram, the homepage right here, that's going to be the top post about your followers and things like that. But what most people are doing is they're hitting on this search filter, okay? Once they hit that search filter, what's going to happen is things will pop up on videos you might like. You know, it's going to be pictures you might like. And most of these things are not pages that you already follow. And this is where you need to show up. This is where the Discover page or Explorer page is considered the magic. So when you show up on these pages, this is how you get all of the love and all the engagement. Now let me give you a good example. Fraser's a good example for you guys while I'm on my phone. But he just did a post. It was just, let me see, I think it was 11 hours ago. And he's got 14,000 people that like this, okay? He started out just like you, brand new with this thing, you know, just a few months ago, and just started doing a little bit of likes and a little bit of followers at a time, and then realized how big of a deal this was, and then started smashing the Discover pages, okay? And because we were testing the beginning, now we know this just works. Because check this out. So what we teach you guys is to always put your captions, your hashtags in the very first comment after your photo. And right here, as you can see, all of these tags right here that he's utilizing right now. But let's check this out. So if I click on World Captures, all right, you can see he's showing up right here on top post of World Captures out of 4. Look at the middle of my phone, 4,133,884 posts. He's the top post on Instagram out of 4 million people, guys. That's insane, right? That just doesn't happen. This is what people's you know, dream is to show up on. Right here again, top post. He's number 2 in the world right there. Top post, as you can see, out of 5,000 posts. 500,000 posts in the world. So travel goals right here. We'll try this one out. See if he's up there. Boom, top post, 298,000. So what I recommend you guys do when you look down on the Instagram followers and the likes is you got to realize that you have different hashtags for different companies, for different methods and different you know, reasons why you would do that, of course. You know what I'm saying? This one right here, Smooth Sea Never Met a Skilled Sailor. This is another guy that's rocking with me. He's under travel goals, and he's popping up on 2 days ago, and he's still popping up there in front of 298,000 people. So the reality is, guys, look, Nick Anderson, he's doing it with me as well. He's popping up travel goals right here. And he did it 9 hours ago. So he's showing up in front of all these people. So the reality is, what I want you guys to know is we are literally going to take over Instagram with this, and that's the beauty. But that's the main thing. You know, you got to have that credibility. There's basically 2 reasons why, you know, internet royalty is going to change your life. Is you're going to have this instant credibility with having all these followers and all these likes per post. You're going to have instant credibility no matter what you do. It's so exciting when you're like, you know, at different places with your family, you know, business meetings, people absolutely go nuts. They just ask you what you do, freak out because you have so much love. But the magic is when people click on search right here, you're going to start showing up on people's search, okay, in the discover pages, all right? And that's really the magic that it comes down to. You're going to start showing up in these. And that is where you need to start showing up. And that's what we're going to do. Really what it comes down to is the followers and the likes per post is what's going to really get you that love, really going to get you that action, okay? And we change people's Instagrams literally within, a couple weeks to a month time, and that's the magic. All right, so as you can see, literally, it's all about hitting the discover page. To hit the discover page like Fraser does and everybody else does is you got to have followers coming in and you got to have likes coming in, period. End of story. We've done the testing. We know what's going on. Now, you're also asking, okay, where are these followers coming from? These followers and what we have is a proprietary system where we are getting our followers from them utilizing mobile apps on their phone. So whether it be upgrading in levels or upgrading in that particular software or whatever it may be, for them to upgrade, they have to follow you on Instagram, okay? So what I want you guys to understand is that we're getting all these followers from mobile apps on the phone. Obviously, there's millions and millions and millions of people around the world, okay? So these followers that you're getting, what I want you to realize is that they're not like entrepreneur followers. They're not like, whatever company you're in followers. That's not the whole purpose. The followers is to really juice your account so you smash the discover page and utilize the tags that you want to get in front of the right audience. So for example, like Fraser, he does world captures, travel more, travel stoke, Instagram kids, things like that make sense for his brand. So if you're selling like, fashion or something, you want to use fashion tags and things like that. All right. Now, the easiest way for you to do that is literally just go to Google and type in top Instagram hashtags. All right. Hashtags for whatever you're in. So photography, fitness, fashion, moms, whatever it may be. I'll just do entrepreneurs for now because most of my guys are entrepreneurs that follow me. But boom, top hashtags for entrepreneurs. So these are the #1 hashtags that you want to test out and get in front of in Instagram. Now, here's the crazy part. If you want to utilize hashtags and get in front of people, it is literally a dream to show up in front of the discover page. I mean, literally, these people who are using these hashtags like world captures to show up in front of 4 million posts and to be one of the top posts like Fraser is, it is their dream to show up there, okay? That is what I'm trying to let you guys understand. It is their dream to show up there. That's where you get the right people following you that you want. Right here, travel more right there. As you can see, Fraser's at the top post of 500,000. Look, Nick Anderson at the top post of 500,000 as well with Fraser. So he just started literally a couple weeks ago with me, and he's crushing it, smashing the top post. This is unheard of. It is literally people's dream to show up on these pages, and you're going to be showing up on pages all the time for whatever hashtags you're utilizing. So these followers, like I said, come from mobile apps on your phone. So they're playing these mobile app video games. They're utilizing these mobile app softwares, things like that. It could be video games, software. It could literally be anything on a mobile app where we can show up on there, and then we can tell them, hey, if you want to move on to this next level or get this next software upgrade, then you can follow this person, and that will help you get to that next level. And that's the reality. So we're juicing the accounts essentially with that. It's like marketing in anything. You're doing that on Facebook. You're doing that on Instagram marketing. You're doing that literally anywhere in the world, okay? So that's the whole premise of anything that you see down here is all because of the mobile apps. So anything you see on our website is because we have those relationships and nobody else in the world does that, okay? Our guys literally work with Coca-Cola, Ben & Jerry's, and all kinds of big corporations and companies, okay? This is not something you're going to find anywhere else, okay? Because it costs a ton of money. There's literally 18 engineers and 18 developers behind this, okay? Running around the clock constantly, all right? So I want you to realize that you're not going to find this anywhere else. And then all the followers that you're going to find on the internet are always just literally fake, okay? These are real people, all right? And all this action is just the exciting part. All right, the other thing you're going to see down here too is done-for-you graphics packages on the bottom as well, where you get professional graphics for 30 posts. Because as you can see, my account, for example, I have great-looking pictures everywhere. That helps big time. Nick Anderson, same thing. Great-looking pictures everywhere. All right, so all these people that you're going to be seeing us utilize and follow me is they're always going to try to do great-looking pictures because not only is it amazing to have followers, not only is it amazing to have crazy amounts of likes, but when you have professional pictures, people look at you in a different light. Okay, so also done for you packages. And as you can see, you also earn money on the graphics as well, because check this out. So as you can see, let me see if I put it down here on this one. Professional graphics for 30 posts, the cost is $297. Every single time you sell that to one of your people, you get a $74 commission. So if you get 10 people to buy graphics, you're going to get a $742 payment. 100 people to buy graphics, $7,000 payment. 1,000 orders, $74 payment. So, or $74,000 payout for 1,000 people ordering graphics. So it's the same thing with video views. We pay a 25% commission on video views. So if you have somebody buy 5,000 video views per post, that's going to be an $80 cost, pays 20. So 10 orders is 200 payout, 100 orders is 2,000 payout, 1,000 orders is 20,000 payout. So there's money on all of this, okay? Basically, the reality is when it's followers, when somebody purchases followers, you're going to earn a 50% commission. When somebody purchases anything else, you're going to earn a 25% commission. So the next most exciting part of what we sell, obviously, is the likes per post. So 1,000 likes per post, 2,000 likes per post, 3,000 likes. We'll just look at the top one right here. At 5,000 likes per post, it's a $797 cost. That's going to pay you $199.25. So if you sell 10 orders of that, that's $1,992. If you sell 100 orders of that, that's $19,000. If you sell 1,000 orders of that, that's $199,000. So as you can see, there's amazing money to be made in this, as well as growing your account, which is the most very exciting part about that too. So this video right here, of course, is just kind of explaining everything to you and for you. But basically what I want you to look at this as is, what do you want your credibility to look like in your life and in your business and in anything? Because I'm telling you, it doesn't matter if you go to places and get in entrepreneur meeting settings, or if you get in, dinner situations with other entrepreneurs, or wherever you're doing. When people see your Instagram is blowing up and you have all these followers and you have all these likes, people freak out and they pay attention, which is the magic of course, the links on the very top of your Instagram. So if you put an affiliate link at the very top, right, because we have a way for you to make money with Instagram, of course, with bringing people to this page that you're watching right now. If you put this page up top, we'll let you sign up for an affiliate link where you can make all this money too. But if you have other companies that you want to promote, things like that, you put a link up here at the top, which is a website link that goes to whatever company that you have. All right, that's the beauty and that's the magic. So that's what everybody that you see us talking about, they all have links at the top. That's what makes you money, okay? So, because when people see your amazing engagement, see all your awesome photos, see all your followers, of course, they're going to look up at your bio right up here at the top, and then they're going to click the whatever link that you have on top. Of course, they're going to want to see what you do, all right? That's just the reality of what happens, okay? So the reality is that, and I want to just kind of put it there and leave it there for you. You're going to be an absolute celebrity on Instagram. People are going to freak out, okay? And what I recommend for you, if you're brand new, this is the way you want to think of it. How big of a deal do you want to be in this world, right? Because Instagram is all about it nowadays. It's like how big of a deal you are in this world is about what your Instagram followers are right now. That's what people pay attention. I mean, I've gone to literally settings where it's just an entrepreneur setting scene where I've been in dinner, right? And they paid for all my dinner, all my stuff, just because of all my followers. They were just like, oh my God, I can't believe it. It's almost like they think you're a celebrity. And then I've been to Las Vegas, and we went to some of the nicest clubs in Las Vegas, which are $30,000 to $50,000 bottle settings, right? Where it costs $30,000 to $50,000 just to sit in those areas, and I haven't paid a dime, okay, to sit in those areas and drink whatever champagne I want, Dom Perignon, whatever you want to get, the top of the line, okay? So the reality is, when people see you got this engagement and this action, they freak out and just literally beg you to come to their places. All right, that's the wildness. So it just depends on how big you want to go. And then also, if you're going to sell our page, okay, if you're going to absolutely sell our page and get you some affiliate commissions, remember, look at all the money that there is involved with this. All right, you have to think, when it comes down to followers, you're going to have that credibility of, hey, your friend's going to ask you, well, how many followers should I buy? Well, if you only bought a 10,000 Instagram followers package, you can't tell them, well, you should probably buy the 100,000. Why would they do that when you only bought the 10,000? You know what I'm saying? And then the reality is, like, you got to understand with the likes, it's the same thing. Well, it's like, well, you're getting like 2,000 likes per post. Why should I buy the 5,000 if you're only doing the 2,000? You got to think of it that aspect for one, but then the next thing is you're going to smash the discover page. You're going to get on these top posts when you have big engagement, okay? So, like I said, I mean, you're still going to hit those discover pages and things like that, but you're going to have to look for discover pages, hashtags like this, in your niche that have smaller amounts of engagement per day. You're going to be looking, depending on, like, for example, if you were looking for, just to go with, like, 5,000 Instagram followers or 10,000 Instagram followers, and you got 1,000 likes per post, you're going to have to look for hashtags, not like travel more with 500,000 posts per day. You're going to have to look for hashtags that have just 100,000 posts or so. Nothing crazy, nothing big. But if you go big, okay, if you go big, you do the 100,000 Instagram followers, or even like, 25, 50, these are all pretty solid ones down here. If you do these bigger ones, and then you do like 3,000 plus posts per post, all right, 3,000 plus likes per post, you're going to start showing up on like travel more kind of Instagrams, where on these top posts on the discover page with literally 500,000 posts to 1 million to 5 million. I mean, Fraser's on some that are 5 million. Okay. So that's what's crazy. Obviously he gets massive likes now, you know what I'm saying? So he's just started building it up. Of course, he's making a ton of money from this too, because he's just so big that people are clicking his affiliate links, buying his stuff, buying this, it's just insane. The credibility that he has because of his Instagram account. Now it's mind blowing. Okay. So, I mean, the reality is you just want to get as big as possible as you can. So this is one of those situations in life where you can, think about it, man, this is one of the first time in my life I can actually be, the go-to person on the internet, entrepreneur wise, or whatever company you are. And you need to spend what you can spend to get as big as you can. Okay, period, end of story. So if you can go that 100,000 route with some credit cards, do it. I promise you it's worth your time. All right, if you can do the 5,000 post and the 100,000, that is the main situation that we try to get everybody to do. 100,000 followers and 5,000 likes per post is the main situation that we try to make sure that you guys understand we recommend if you want to just go big and blow everyone's mind. Okay, but just work backwards essentially. Okay, so if you can't afford this, right, if you can't afford the 4497 and the 797, work backwards as high as you can afford. Okay, because there's not going to be another time in life, I don't believe, where you can have this credibility and branding on any platform this easily with this cheap. Okay, like I told you, for me to get 100,000 Instagram followers before I had 170,000 plus like I have now, I had to pay $100,000 in marketing, plus I had to do all the videos. Okay, and those videos cost us $300,000 when you consider all of the cars that we had to rent and all of the houses that we had to rent in LA. I mean, we were paying $3,000 a day for the amazing mansions that we had out in LA for those videos. We were paying, a few thousand a day in Thailand for those amazing places that we were staying too. So the reality is, what I want you guys to understand is the cost here is ridiculous. All right, not to mention, remember, when you have the credibility, you can sell this as well for 50% commissions on the followers and then 25% commissions on everything else. And then if we add more things, we'll let you know. But this is insane when you think about it, guys. I mean, just look at this reality. 100,000 Instagram followers on the 4497 cost, you earn $2,248. That's most people's half of their family bills or payments out for a month on one sale. You know what I'm saying? 10 orders is what, like most people bring home, reality wise, on half of the income in America, for example, if you live in America. But 100 orders, if you even had 20 orders, that's a $42,000 payment. Payout, which 10 orders of 100,000 Instagram followers is most people's salary for a whole year, so think about the reality of the money that you can create from this as well, which is so exciting. Okay, so other than that, we basically at Internet Royalty, we strive to get you the #1 branding aspect in the world. This is going to make you look and be and sound the most professional professional you could ever be as an entrepreneur or whatever branding you do. But then the number 2 is, of course, to get you smashing the discover page. All right, the discover page, the explore page, whatever you want to call it on Instagram, like I showed you. And then number 3 is to have people start clicking your links at the very top of your page. That's the most thing, because that's where you make that money, okay? So number 1 is the branding. I mean, you're never going to have the branding like this ever again, where you look as the most professional person in the world that somebody's talking to, all right? And then you're never going to have the ability to get this many likes per post, right? That's another aspect. Okay. And then the other main thing, of course, is to make some money from this. But then the other thing is to have more people start clicking your links like crazy. And then, of course, remember, making all this money that you are on the referrals too, because people are going to be like, how did you grow? How did you do it? And you just send them here through your affiliate link. You're going to have a specialized link. There's going to be a page where you sign up for it. You're going to have an affiliate registration page just like this, as you can see on my screen. You're going to get paid on the sales that you refer. You're going to put in your name, your last name, your username, your email, your payment email. We're going to pay you through PayPal. We're going to pay you through Wire. We're going to pay you through Payza. Whatever works for you. PayPal is our number 1 way to just easily pay. Payza is another way, and then Wire would be the last resort, because that's just obviously more hassle. But that's the reality, okay? We're going to make sure you get paid. If we have to do check, we'll do check, all right? But just put all this in, fill all this out, and then you can become an affiliate as well. You'll have a specialized link, all right? You won't send people to internetroyalty.com. You'll have your own link that when you send people through it, it will automatically track your sales. And in the back office of the affiliate back office, it's going to show every single sale you made. It's going to show you how much you're due to be paid out and every single aspect that you're going to need to know. And then we pay out all the time, all right, every single month, and that's the beauty. So you're going to get payouts usually 15 to 30 days after your sale, okay? And then once you look on the affiliate page, you're going to see the exact payouts and the exact payout dates, all right? And that's the magic too. But you're always going to get paid within a month, so you just know anytime you refer people to us, you're going to get paid within a month, and that's the magic there. And then the reality is the more you the more you refer, the more money you're going to make, obviously. So one more time is, if you're looking at this page, get as many followers as you can and get as many likes per post as you can, so you blow up, start smashing the discover page. And then everybody, I promise you, you're whatever room that you are in for the rest of your life, when it comes down to Instagram and showing people what you have, you're going to be the number 1 talked about person, period, end of story. I mean, that's the magic too, all right? And then during the checkout process, you're going to see an ability for you to join our engagement group as well, which is very, very exciting. So that's where all of the top leaders will be inside of, and then you'll get to learn things and see what the latest and greatest action is as well. So other than that, appreciate you so much. Scroll down the page, get your followers right away, and you're going to be starting to get those followers rolling in, hopefully within 24 to 48 hours. The maximum is within a week, but usually 24 to 48 hours, you're going to get those things rolling in. And then the likes will start the same way as well. So 24, 48 hours is standard. A week is at the longest, just depending on if a whole bunch of orders are coming in, which they are already. So it's just wild and fun. But the reality is most of you guys will get started in 24, 48 hours. So get excited, get pumped. And like I said, we'll show and share with you the best ways to do the posting, the best ways to have the posting out there, and all that good stuff. So you will never be lost, and you will always be crushing it. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Appreciate you for landing on Internet Royalty. Get back to the person that brought you here if you have any questions, of course. And other than that, we'll be around. We're always around, and we're always having fun, and we'll see you on the next one.